30, Clipper Yannick Konan-Niederheiser's got the physical tools. Teams chase 7 foot with shoes, crazy wingspan, and elite bounce. He blocked shots like he was allergic to the rim at Penn State, and his G League IWTU Elite camp buzz turned into a guaranteed rookie contract. His defense instincts and rim running fit make him an energy guy off the bench, at least for now. Zubac holds the starting role, but Niederheiser's vertical spacing and motor scream upside. Just don't expect him to do anything fancy outside the paint. Yet, Cam Christie might be the most intriguing swing piece here. He barely played in his rookie season, but Summer League was his playground. He popped for over 20 twice, showed his off-ball movement, and looked comfortable making plays. He's a 6'6" guard with a smooth shot and good feel, and his performance in Vegas definitely helped his case. He's not just Max's brother, he's carving his own lane as a potential backup guard with real ring. Kobe Brown's already 25, so not exactly a young piece, but he's still on a rookie deal. He brings toughness, rebounding, and low maintenance minutes. Not flashy, but every team needs muscle. 29, Celtics. Hugo Gonzalez's resume already reads like a EuroLeague vet. At just 19, he played 57 games for Real Madrid, even started 7 of them. He landed in Boston at pick 28, signed a rookie deal, then went right into Summer League. He averaged around 11 points, 4 rebounds, and almost 3 assists while defending like his life depended on it. One game, he forced 8 turnovers on Bronny James. Yes, 8. Josh Minot's been in the system for a few years now. He came from Memphis, drafted back in 2022, and he's mostly played spot minutes off the bench. In the NBA, he averaged under 3 points across 6 minutes per game, but his efficiency was solid, and he stayed active with the G League squad. Baylor Shireman brings legit production. He had 2 strong showings in March that turned heads, then torched the G League with 20 points per game on great splits. His shooting and passing popped, and he might be closest to cracking the rotation. Jordan Walsh played 46 games last year, and while his role was limited, he's all wingspan and effort. J.D. Davison, G League MVP, now with Houston, but he made Boston's young group better. 28, Bucks. Tyler Smith got drafted 33rd overall and spent the year bouncing between Milwaukee and the G League. In his 23 NBA games, he averaged under 6 minutes, but shot over 43% from deep. He's still finding his role. Andre Jackson Jr. played a solid chunk of minutes across 35 games, starting 27. His shooting splits were nothing wild, but he brought steady rebounding, assists, and defensive value. The Bucks gave him a guaranteed deal, and now he's locked into the rotation as a glue guy guard. Cole Anthony's the veteran in this group. After 5 seasons with Orlando, he's signing in Milwaukee on a 1-year minimum deal. Last season, he averaged over 9 points and shot well from the floor. He gives their bench a punch of scoring and ball handling. Ryan Rollins turned a 2-way deal into a standard contract and just signed a 3-year deal. He shot over 40% from 3, started 19 games, and showed he belongs in the rotation. Chris Livingston barely played, but got re-signed to a fully guaranteed deal. Kevin Porter Jr. averaged almost 12 points with strong percentages. The Bucks kept him, and he's become a high-usage scorer. 27, Lakers. Bronny James had a quiet rookie season with limited NBA minutes, but made real noise in the G League, averaging nearly 22 points on over 38% shooting from deep. He also looked sharper in Summer League, putting up over 14 a game across 4 contests. His shooting still needs work, but the growth from college to now is undeniable. Dalton Connect gave them real minutes. He played in 78 games, started 16, and averaged over 9 points on efficient shooting. His 3-point percentage sat just under 38, and he became a steady catch-and-shoot weapon off the bench. Adu Tiero joined the team after getting drafted 36th. At Arkansas, he stuffed the box score and showed elite slashing and defensive tools. His shooting's still a work in progress, but the frame and activity level jump off the page. Jake LaRavius, coming off a season split between Memphis and Sacramento, where he averaged just over 7 points on strong shooting splits. The Lakers signed him to a 2-year deal, and he adds solid depth on the wing. Jackson Hayes played 56 games, shot 72%, and provided athletic rim protection and lob threat presence as a rotational center. 26, Knicks. Pacom. Daddier played in just 18 games during his rookie season, averaging under 2 points in 6 minutes a night. His shooting splits were rough, but the flashes were defensive. Long wingspan, scrappy instincts, and effort-chasing shooter. He also showed glimpses in Summer League, though he barely cracked 30% from the field. Miles McBride stepped up this season, logging nearly 25 minutes per game. He put up over 9 points per night and shot just under 37% from deep. He handled backup defense assignments and brought energy to second units. With a reliable free throw touch and smart, low mistake ball movement. Tyler Kolek played a smaller role, appearing in 41 games and averaging 2 points in just over 7 minutes. His shot wasn't falling, but he ran the floor well in Summer League and showed good passing instincts. That G League night, where he dropped 36 points and 11 assists before suiting up again hours later, wild. Ariel Hukporti appeared in 25 games, made one start, and hit almost 68% of his shots. He blocked shots, rebounded hard, and filled minutes until a meniscus injury slowed him down late in the year. 25. Suns. Kamen Maluach came in as part of the Kevin Durant deal and instantly became a Summer League highlight machine. He ranked top 3 among rookies in both the dunk attempts and vertical leap, and made himself useful as a lob target in Phoenix's pick-and-roll attack. His 7'1" wingspan and shot blocking landed him among the best in defensive metrics for wings in Vegas. Ryan Dunn played all 82 games last season, starting 43 of them. He averaged over 8 points, shot 37% from deep, and led all rookies in deflections per 36 minutes. Combined Scouts also had him top 5 in perimeter defense, and he posted one of the fastest shuttle times among forwards. Jalen Green joined Phoenix in the same massive trade. He started all 307 games in his career and just averaged over 21 points a night. His three-point percentage climbed to 35, but his playoff showing was rough, just over 13 points per game on under 30% from deep. Rasheer Fleming hasn't played in an NBA game yet, but had strong defensive buzz after the draft. Oso Iguodaro and Mark Williams give Phoenix real interior options with upside and risk. 24. King. Keegan Murray led Sacramento in total minutes last season and started all 76 games. He averaged over 12 points and nearly 7 rebounds, shooting 44% from the field and 34% from deep. Despite high usage, his turnover rate was under 6%, fourth lowest among front court players with starter minutes. Nick Clifford came out of Colorado State as a first-team All-Mountain West selection. He averaged 12 points, 7.5 boards, and 3 assists, with a memorable 36-point outburst in the final regular season game. His combine testing ranked him top 6 among wings in both vertical and agility. Devin Carter split time between the NBA and G League, playing 36 games for Sacramento. He averaged just under 4 points in 11 minutes per game, but exploded in 5 G League outings for 26 points per game. Keon Ellis played 80 games and started 28. He shot 43% from deep and averaged over 8 points, with strong defense numbers and elite efficiency. Maxime Reynaud put up 20 points and 10 rebounds at Stanford, leading the ACC in boards. Isaac Jones converted 65% from the field and shot 38 from 3 in 40 games. 23. Grizzlies. G. Jackson played all 82 games and started 17. He averaged over 7 points and 3 rebounds while shooting nearly 36% from deep. He broke the franchise rookie scoring record with 44 points in April and continues to grow as a stretch 4 threat with a long wingspan and athletic profile. Cedric Coward came over in a draft day trade after going 11th overall. He only played 6 games for Washington State last year before a shoulder injury ended his season, but in those games, he put up nearly 18 points with great efficiency. He's known for off-ball scoring and passing field, and Memphis sees him as a future 3-and-D wing. Jalen Wells had a strong rookie campaign, playing every game and starting 18. He averaged over 10 points, while also earning a rep as a top 5 rookie defender in advanced metrics. Zach Edey started 55 games and averaged 9 points and over 8 rebounds. He made the all-rookie first team and even blocked 7 shots in a playoff game. Scottie Pippen Jr. gave them nearly 13 points and almost 5 assists a night. Santi Aldama, Vince Williams, and Cam Spencer round out a deep and productive rotation. 22. Nuggets. Christian Brown's taking a bigger role, starting 77 games and shooting nearly 60% from the field with strong perimeter numbers. He averaged over 15 points and stayed efficient all season, finishing top 10 in field goal percentage league-wide. Even though his playoff shooting dipped, his energy stayed up. Peyton Watson's value came on the defense. He blocked 88 shots and led the team in blocks 30 times. That's a huge number for someone playing under 25 minutes a game. He's become a key piece off the bench with defensive instincts that go way beyond his age. Darren Holmes II missed the season but looked explosive again in Summer League. 19 points and 17 boards in one game is no joke. Julian Strother had a tough year health-wise, barely playing, but flash shooting, upside late. Zeke Naji barely cracked the rotation after surgery, but he still stretched the floor a bit. Jalen Pickett filled in as needed, mostly when others sat, though his numbers stayed modest. Hunter Tyson rebounded like crazy in limited minutes and found ways to stay useful when the lineup got thin. Brown, Watson, and Holmes looked like the main trio moving forward. 21. Warriors. Brandon Podds improved in year 2, averaging nearly 12 points and 5 rebounds while leading the league in charges drawn. He missed time for wrist surgery, but returned and didn't miss a beat. JK still showed burst with 15 points a game and some sneaky defensive value, but a long ankle injury paused things. His three-point numbers held him back from taking that next leap. Moses Moody started over 30 games and was one of the team's most consistent perimeter threats. His defense was sharp too, though a late-season hamstring tweak slowed his playoff push. Quentin Post gave them valuable spacing as a 7-footer, hitting over 40% from deep and even cracking the postseason rotation. He's a stretch big with a quick trigger and soft touch, though his defense still needs polish. Trace Jackson-Davis became one of the top offensive rebounders in the league per minute, finishing at the rim with force but offering no spacing. Gui Santos hustled for everything, fitting in as a glue guy who rebounds, defends, and occasionally hits a corner three. This group's young core offers spacing, rebounding, defense, and rotational stability. Even without a clear all-star, the depth is real. 20. Nets. Cam Thomas put up 24 points a game and hit nearly 88% of his free throws. He led the team in scoring and had one of the highest usage rates in the league. Igor Demon was their lottery prize, a 6'9" point forward who led BYU in assists and made the Big 12 all-freshman list. Nolan Traore came from France and averaged double digits in pro ball before going 19th overall. His passing and wingspan could make him a strong backup. Drake Powell showed sharp shooting at North Carolina, hitting nearly 40% from three and playing solid catch and cut ball. Ben Saraf brought an international edge, winning MVP at the U18 European Tournament and scoring over 12 per game in Germany. Danny Wolf, the big stretch playmaker, was taken late in the first round after strong seasons at Harvard and Michigan. Noah Clowney played spot minutes, but rebounded and blocked shots in short bursts. Darrick Whitehead chipped in off the bench while developing in the G League. Day'Ron Sharpe remained an efficient rebounder. Jalen Wilson and Keon Johnson had breakout stretches, and Drew Timm finally cracked the rotation. Zaire Williams flashed scoring touch in limited roles. 19. Jazz. Ace Bailey went 5th overall and brought scoring upside right away after averaging nearly 18 points at Rutgers. Utah signed him to a 4-year deal worth over $41 million. Walter Clayton Jr., fresh off a national title at Florida, averaged over 18 points and earned Final Four Most Outstanding Player. Isaiah Collier is still developing after being picked late in the first round in 2024, but he brings size and playmaking. Walker Kessler continues to lead the defense, pacing the entire league in field goal percentage while blocking over 3 shots a game. Keontae George and Bryce Sensabaugh both had team options picked up, and while George brings combo guard versatility, Sensabaugh provides mid-range shot creation. Cody Williams is one of the more physically developed wings on the roster and had 21 starts last year. Kyle Filipowski gives them a stretch big option with solid passing. Taylor Hendricks had his year cut short after a brutal leg injury in October, but the team still picked up his option. Jaden Springer played limited minutes after bouncing between teams and landing a deal before being waived. Utah's core is stacked with rookie-scale deals and cost control through 2027. 18. Heat. Tyler Hero averaged nearly 24 points a game while playing over 35 minutes each night. He finished top 20 in league scoring and shot almost 38% from deep. His postseason numbers dipped a bit, but he still led the team in usage. Khalil Ware had a strong rookie year, grabbing over 7 rebounds a game and starting 36 times. His playoff minutes dropped, but his regular season showed promise. Kasparis Jakučionis was drafted 20th after a big year at Illinois, where he put up 15 points and nearly 5 assists. He'll need to cut down turnovers, but his size and passing vision stand out. Jaquez Jr. had a solid sophomore campaign, playing over 60 games and putting up almost 9 points a night. Nikola Jovic came on late in the season, scoring in double digits and knocking down threes at over 37%. He closed the year with more starts than not. Pell Larson played a smaller role, but showed rotation value, especially on defense. Keshad Johnson only appeared in 16 games, but his shooting numbers were absurdly efficient on low volume. Hero leads this group, but Miami's depth runs deep. 17. Raptors. Scotty Barnes averaged over 19 points, nearly 8 rebounds, and almost 6 assists while leading the team in minutes and taking over as the main creator. He just signed a massive rookie extension that could climb above $270 million. RJ Barrett put up over 21 points per game and started every appearance. He was efficient from 2 and league average from 3, filling the second scoring role. Ochai Agbaji took a leap, shooting nearly 40% from deep and making over 40 starts. His value came from spacing and wing defense. Grady Dick improved in year 2, scoring over 14 a night with solid shooting splits and strong free throw accuracy. Jacoby Walter came off the bench but provided scoring and energy with nearly 9 points per game and a strong 3-point volume. Colin Murray-Boyles was their 9th overall pick and likely begins in the G League, but he's got defensive upside and strong instincts. Chucky Hepburn signed a 2-way deal after averaging over 16 points and earning ACC Defensive Player of the Year. His playmaking and pressure defense project him into bench minutes. This group gives Toronto a controllable mix of scoring, versatility, and development. 16 Blazers. Scoot Henderson played 66 games and averaged nearly 13 points with 5 assists in his second year. He shot over 35% from deep and had one of the highest turnover rates per 36 minutes league-wide. Shaedon Sharpe started most of his games and scored 18 a night with decent efficiency, though his 3-point shooting stayed below average. Chris Murray played in 69 games but struggled to shoot from deep, hitting just over 22%. Donovan Clingan was a defensive force as a rookie, making the all-rookie second team, finishing second in blocks per 36 minutes, and setting a franchise rookie record for offensive rebounds. Rayon Rupert played limited minutes, but was better in the G League, where he averaged over 16 points. Jabari Walker shot nearly 39% from 3 and was one of the best per-minute steal guys in the league. Denny had a career year, averaging nearly 17 points while starting 54 games after coming over from Washington. Delano Banton provided backup guard production with over 8 points per game. Bryce McGowan saw minimal action and spent most of the season on a 2-way contract. 15 Wizards. Bub Carrington earned all-rookie second-team honors after putting up nearly 10 points and over 4 assists a game in his first season. Alex Sarr anchored the paint with 13 points, 6 boards, and 1.5 blocks per game, starting 67 games as a rookie. Bilal Coulibaly brought 2-way impact, averaging over 12 points and 5 boards with strong steals and defensive energy. Keshawn George made 38% from deep while contributing across the board in 68 games. Ajay Johnson was traded mid-season and played 15 games in Washington, averaging over 9 points in a limited role. Trey Johnson, Will Riley, and Jameer Watkins are all recent picks, with Trey going 6th overall and Riley entering from the 2nd round. Dylan Jones flashed solid wing value, putting up nearly 9 points with steals and blocks in limited minutes. Cam Whitmore arrived via trade and brings athletic scoring upside after 2 seasons in Houston. Malachi Branham and Blake Wesley were both acquired from San Antonio, with Branham shooting over 45% from deep before the trade. Justin Champagny brought rebounding toughness and 3-point efficiency. This group forms the foundation of Washington's full rebuild. 14 Bulls. The Bulls' young core is deep, but it's not exactly stacked with sure things. Kobe White finally broke out, putting up over 20 points per game and finishing 2nd in most improved player voting. Jalen Smith was a sneaky big pickup, averaged 15 points and 8 boards, leading the team in second chance points. Matas Buzelis, solid rookie year with rim protection, dunk contest hype, and decent spacing for a 6'10" forward. Dosunmu played just 46 games due to shoulder surgery, but he was efficient and defended the perimeter. Trey Jones only showed up for 9 games, but brings elite assist control off the bench. Patrick Williams keeps teasing potential. He's now one of only 10 Bulls ever to get 200 steals before turning 23. Dalen Terry gave decent minutes in transition and defense, shooting well in limited time. Julian Phillips and Emmanuel Miller had small roles, but both contributed with energy and shooting. Yuki Kawamura, the league's shortest player, dished out dimes in the G League and signed a 2-way. Noah Esenge's just 18, but already drawing praise for his wingspan and motor. Chicago's got tools. Just depends who levels up first. 13 Pelicans. Zion Williamson only played 30 games, but still averaged over 24 points and dished out more than 5 assists per night. Trey Murphy III gave them over 21 points per game with strong efficiency and a near 90% clip at the line. Yves Missy stood out as a rim-running rookie, making all-rookie second team while hauling in rebounds and scoring efficiently inside. Keon Brooks put up a surprising 10 points per game on solid shooting in just 14 games. Brandon Boston Jr. and Jordan Hawkins both hovered around double figures, though Hawkins struggled with efficiency. Micah Peavy made waves on the glass with a top 20 rebound rate league-wide. Jeremiah Fears led Summer League scoring among rookies and looks like a fearless creator, even with the turnover issues. Derek Queen had a solid Summer League run before going down with a wrist injury. Trey Alexander barely played for Denver, but earned G League Rookie of the Year before joining New Orleans. Jaden Springer closed the season with Utah, but now sits on a non-guaranteed deal. Hunter Dickinson's on a two-way after a strong college career. The Pelicans might have more projects than products right now. 12. Mavericks. Cooper Flagg is the headline here. 18 years old, number 1 overall pick, and already carrying franchise expectations. He just dominated college ball with over 19 points, 7 boards, and strong shooting splits. Derek Lively, the second, made the all-rookie second team, while leading the team in rebounding and posting a ridiculous 70% from the field. Max Christie stepped into a real role after the Luka trade, playing over 30 minutes and showing legit two-way value. Jaden Hardy kept up the scoring off the bench with nearly 9 points in under 16 minutes, and per 36, he's nearly at 20. Kessler Edwards quietly had one of the most efficient shooting seasons on the team. Kai Jones, in just 12 games, gave them inside scoring with elite finishing and solid rebound. Brandon Williams offered passing in short bursts and hit nearly 60% of his shots. Olivier Maxence Prosper played lower minutes, but gave solid effort and energy on both ends. Moses Brown only played 4 games, but turned that into double-digit scoring and strong rebound. Jazian Gortman barely touched the floor, but his per-minute number suggests potential if he gets more run next season. 11. Hawks. Dyson Daniels started every game and stuffed the box score with over 14 points, nearly 6 boards, and 3 steals per night. Jalen Johnson played 36 games and averaged just under 19 points with 10 rebounds, while shooting 50%, earning a 5-year extension. Zachary Risacher, the number 1 pick in 2024, gave Atlanta over 12 points per game while shooting 35% from deep in his rookie season. Onyeka Okongwu stayed efficient, grabbing almost 9 rebounds and scoring over 13 points in under 28 minutes. Vic Krejci quietly hit over 43% from 3 and posted solid all-around numbers across 57 games. Mohamed Gay stepped up during Johnson's absence, starting 28 games and averaging 6 points with a block per game. Kobe Buffkin only played 10 games, but showed signs as a capable playmaker. Dominic Barlow filled a backup big role, shooting over 53% in limited minutes. Jacob Toppin got 1 NBA game and scored 17 in that appearance. The Hawks clearly leaned into youth, building around Daniels and Johnson, while Risacher and Okongwu continued to round out a versatile, defense-focused core with flashes of shooting and size. 10. Sixers. Tyrese Maxey exploded with over 26 points and 6 assists a night while shooting nearly 88% from the line. He played nearly 38 minutes per game and led the league in 50-point games with 3. VJ Edgecombe, the number 3 overall pick, stood out in Summer League with his speed and vision, plus a nearly 40% clip from deep in college. Jared McCain played 23 games and averaged over 15 points while shooting 38% from 3 and nearly 88% on free throws. If he returns, Quentin Grimes arrived mid-season and put up nearly 22 points, 5 rebounds, and over 4 assists on strong shooting splits across 25 games. Adam Bona brought energy and defense, averaging 7 rebounds in his debut and showing flashes of rim-running dominance. Ricky Council IV played 73 games and made an impact as a hustle wing, even with modest scoring. Justin Edwards saw over 26 minutes per game and averaged double digits while shooting over 36% from deep. Trendon Watford chipped in over 10 points and posted a solid free throw rate. Johnny Broome capped Summer League with a 22-point opener. 9. Cavaliers. Evan Mobley played 71 games and averaged over 18 points, 9 rebounds, and more than 1.5 blocks while shooting 56% from the field. He won Defensive Player of the Year and triggered a massive bonus clause in his rookie max deal. Darius Garland started 75 games and averaged over 20 points and nearly 7 assists, while shooting 47% from the floor and just over 40% from deep. He made his second All-Star team and ranked 12th in the league in assists per game before undergoing toe surgery in June. Isaac Okoro appeared in 55 games, starting 22, and averaged 6 points with improved three-point shooting at nearly 37%. Craig Porter Jr. gave Cleveland strong backup guard play across 51 games, shooting over 43% from 3. Jalen Tyson logged 9 minutes a night in 47 games and added developmental upside from the wing. Luke Travers saw 12 games in short defensive stints. JT Thor played 9 games and shot 60%. Naquan Tomlin averaged over 7 points in 5 appearances. Imoni Bates played 10 games. Tyrese Proctor joins the backcourt. Saliu Niang stays overseas. 8. Hornets. LaMelo Ball led Charlotte with over 26 points and 6 assists per game in 52 starts. He shot nearly 88% from the line and ranked in the top percentile for field goal usage. Brandon Miller started 27 games and averaged 21 points before wrist surgery shut him down in January. Con Knuppel, picked 4th overall, comes in after a strong year at Duke, shooting over 40% from deep with nearly 64% true shooting. Tijane Salaune, the 6th pick in 2024, appeared in roughly 60 games and averaged nearly 6 points and 5 boards with limited efficiency. Liam McNeely, picked 29th, averaged over 14 points and 6 rebounds for UConn. Moussa Diabate played 57 games and averaged over 5 points and 6 boards on nearly 60% shooting. Nick Smith Jr. put up almost 10 points a game with a high 3-point attempt rate across 60 appearances. Trey Mann started 28 games and averaged nearly 12 points with over 5 assists. Ryan Kalkbrenner was drafted 34th after dominating at Creighton. Sion James, picked 33rd, is a defensive wing who shot over 41% from 3. 7. Rockets. Eamon Thompson played 69 games, starting 42, and averaged over 14 points, 8 rebounds, and nearly 4 assists per game on 56% shooting. He made all-defensive first team and led Houston in win shares during their 2nd seed playoff run. Sengun started 76 games and averaged over 19 points, 10 rebounds, and nearly 5 assists, while shooting just under 50%. He signed a 5-year, $185 million extension entering 2025. Jabari Smith appeared in 57 games and averaged 12 points and 7 boards, while shooting 35% from 3. He signed a 5-year, $122 million extension. Reed Shepherd played in 51 games and averaged 4.5 points on limited minutes, but showed flashes as a catch-and-shoot threat and future starter. Tari Eason logged 57 games, averaging 12 points and over 6 rebounds with nearly 2 steals per game. All 5 players are under 25 on cost-controlled contracts through 2027 or beyond and form the foundational two-way core of a contending Rockets team. 6. Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton averaged over 18 points and 9 assists in 68 regular season games before tearing his right Achilles in Game 7 of the Finals. He still led all playoff guards under 26 in assists and was 3rd overall at over 8 per game. Benedict Mathurin posted over 16 points and 5 rebounds while shooting 46% and dropped 27 off the bench in Game 3 of the Finals, becoming the youngest player since 2011 to score 25 or more off the Finals bench. Andrew Nembhard started all 65 games he played, averaged 10 points and 5 assists, and tallied over 100 playoff assists and 35 steals. Jarace Walker played 75 games as a rookie and shot over 40% from deep with fewer than 1 turnover per 36 minutes. Johnny Furphy appeared in 50 games as a defensive wing, averaging just over 2 points. Ben Shepherd played nearly 20 minutes per game and posted 5 points while shooting nearly 89% from the line. Cam Jones, drafted 38th and acquired via trade, signed a 3-year deal after averaging 19 points and nearly 6 assists for Marquette. Isaiah Jackson played 60 games and shot over 66%, providing rim protection off the bench. 5. Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards led Minnesota with nearly 28 points per game, finishing 4th league-wide in scoring. He started all 79 games and racked up over 11 win shares. He also led the league in technical fouls and was fined over $370,000. Jaden McDaniels averaged over 12 points and 5 rebounds, while shooting nearly 48% from the field. He signed a 5-year, $131 million extension. Terrence Shannon Jr. played all 82 games off the bench and averaged just over 4 points while shooting 48%. Leonard Miller appeared in 49 games and played just over 10 minutes a night. Rob Dillingham, taken 8th overall in 2024, played 49 games and averaged 4.5 points on 44% shooting. Jalen Clark debuted in 15 games and shot over 46% from the field and over 43% from 3. Joan Beringer, drafted 17th overall in 2025, is an 18-year-old 7-footer from France with strong defensive tools and pick-and-roll potential. This group rounds out Minnesota's under 26 core, structured under rookie scale or team-friendly extensions, with Edwards and McDaniels forming the cap-aligned cornerstone duo through 2029. 4. Pistons. This group's built around Cade Cunningham, who's already playing like a franchise league. He's scoring over 26 points a night, dishing 9 assists and grabbing 6 boards. Add in the All-NBA nod, and yeah, he's serious business. Jalen Duren keeps things steady with over 10 rebounds, nearly 12 points, and he's finishing everything around the rim at nearly 70%. His offensive rebounding rate's ridiculous too. Thompson's got a two-way role locked in. Great defense activity, sneaky efficient shooting, and disruptive hands. Jaden Ivey was really starting to click before the broken leg ended his season. Still, his shooting splits were solid, and he was controlling the ball way better than he did the year before. Ron Holland had a quiet rookie year, but he showed flashes of elite athleticism off the bench. Marcus Sasser, not flashy, but productive in limited minutes and hitting from deep at over 38%. Isaiah Stewart brings muscle and rebounding, but his offensive role's shrinking. Bobby Clintman didn't see the floor much, but the upside's there. Even Chaz Lanier might end up helping if they give him a shot. Altogether, this core's deep, versatile, and finally trending up. 3. Magic. Paolo Banchero's still only 22, and he's already locked into a max deal that kicks in next season. He put up over 25 points, 7 boards, and nearly 5 assists, even with some missed games. Franz led the team in scoring and logged over 32 minutes a night. He's been the most consistent threat and already inked a big-time extension that could escalate even higher. Jalen Suggs was finally putting it all together before his season got shut down. 16 points a night, better passing, and improving shot selection, but the knee surgery in March ended his run. Anthony Black started 10 games and showed flashes, but his efficiency and impact are still a work in progress. Tristan da Silva earned more minutes after Goga's exit. He was a decent floor spacer and shot the ball well at the line. Jace Richardson just came in through the draft after a solid year at Michigan State. If the shooting translates, he could carve out minutes quickly. Noah Penda's an energy guy who might pop as a rotation wing. Jet Howard, still waiting. His numbers are underwhelming and minutes are limited. The potential's there, but it's fading fast. 2. Thunder. Jalen Williams keeps leveling up. He averaged over 21 points, 5 boards, and 5 assists while defending like a maniac. His defense rating ranked among the best in the league, and he stepped up big in the finals. That Game 7, 20 points and 4 steals. Chet Holmgren was solid when healthy. In just 32 games, he gave them 15 points and 8 rebounds while shooting nearly 38% from deep, but his finals consistency dipped, especially late in the series. Kason Wallace played every game and made an impact off the bench. His defense is already ahead of schedule, and he even knocked down big shots in the finals. Thomas Sorber hasn't played yet, but in college he flashed real two-way potential as a versatile big. AJ Mitchell went from two-way contract to NBA deal, showing flashes as a scoring guard with smart reads. Jalen Williams barely played, but his hustle and rebounding still give him depth value. Nikola Topic is waiting on his chance, but he's shown some summer league flashes. Ousmane Dieng is still finding his rhythm. He showed some growth, but it's taking time. The depth's real here, and the foundation's legit. 1. Spurs. Victor Wembanyama is only 21 and already doing things most veterans can't. He averaged over 24 points, 11 boards, and nearly 4 blocks, while hitting over 35% from deep. Even in just 46 games, he made the All-Star team and looked like the center of their entire system. Castle came in and took Rookie of the Year without much noise. He posted nearly 15 points and over 4 assists, and his defense kept him on the floor, even when the shot wasn't falling. Dylan Harper is still raw, but he's explosive. His time at Rutgers showed real promise, and the Spurs locked him into a guaranteed deal that'll give him time to grow into a secondary creator. Jeremy Sohan keeps showing why his versatility matters. He scores efficiently and guards multiple spots in that chaos-heavy defense. Devin Vassell been consistent and steady. He's scoring over 16 and spreading the floor with solid shooting. Julian Champagnie played all 82 games, gave them nearly 10 points a night, and shot well from deep. Carter Bryant and his shooting could be a sleeper weapon down the line. The depth's real here, and the ceiling's getting higher. If you enjoyed this, I'm going to be posting a lot here. I would greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe. Thanks for watching.